So when I do start hyphen all dot sh, okay, so my Hadoop services I started. Now I'm going to create it without minus p if I do. So it will say no such file directory, right? So my directory is not present, right? When it is going to create a test tool, the test one is not there. So it is giving that error. So if you want to create all together, minus p we use, it will be there. Okay. Now all the directories are. So next we see what are the Hadoop FS coming. So Hadoop FS, so you will see all these commands list. So append to file yesterday I shown get command I shown checksum I will tell later. So like let's see first these three. These are the three commands related to permissions, right? Group, mode, and on. Okay. So we know right ch mode like we are using lot most of the time like ch mode. So Hadoop fs minus ch mode and I want to give 777 permission to my test one two. The test 1 2 3 is meaning from root level directly here. I want to get. So this permission will come to only test 1 2 3. But I want to recursively want the permission to entire test 1 2 3, all the files, folder, every. So I should. So if you see Hadoop fs minus ls slash test 1 2 3, I given 777 permissions. So they are the permissions. This will be created instead of this thing. Testing 1 2 3. So this is the directory we created yesterday. Okay. So here I want to apply ch mode. I will practice my ch mode and my. So if you see here is a read write permission is there. Here is a read write. Only read write. This is user permission. This is a group permission, and this is the other permission. Okay. So user permission only read write. Group permission only read, and other is only read. So write and execute permission is not there. So when I do this, then after that again when you see ls testing 1 2 3. So now you can see all are there. RWX, 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 and directory also RWX, RWX. Okay. So I got the permission on the ch mode is used to give the permission, right? And another one is a ch group, right? I want to change the group, right? So group is subgroup is there, but I want to change the Hadoop group. So I say Hadoop ch group Hadoop. Okay, Hadoop address. Hadoop address means cl group. is a user. I say testing 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to change the group. Okay, so now I check the testing is under flag testing and the group. I will see my testing flag name. You see how to it change. So this is changing the group, right? This is saying Unix command only. Here we are just giving Hadoop FS ch group. Okay, I want to change this honor. So I want to change the honor. There is a ch on is there. There is a command ch on. So on means user, ch on is user, right? This user I want to change. Okay, now I check. So I can change the user. Okay. So I can change the group, I can change the user by ch on, and I can change the permission ch mode. So ch mode by permission, group, ch group, and ch on for the on. Okay, user. So these are the command for the permissions command. Okay. Commands are there. Okay, so let's start this one. Users command. The users command is like I want to see for particular command users. Okay. So Hadoop FS minus users, I say ls. So I will get the users means options. Right? I will come to know what are the options are there. But I want to get more details about these options. Okay. So I can use the help command. Hadoop FS minus help, and then I say ls. You can see the difference here. Here you're getting a limited thing, right? You are getting till here, right? Like you are just getting the users, but you are not getting the details of all the uses, right? Minus C is used for this, minus D is used for this, minus H is for this. So you will get the options, right? Sorting the file, okay, and reverse the order of the sorting, right? So these all ls parameters we can use, right? So it is one command is users and one is a help command. So suppose I say another one is a tail command. I want to see tail, help of the tail command. Tail command is very, very small short command. Just minus f we go for append the data in the file when the file is growing. And S option is like some sleep interval time, like how much time interval like my data should be synced, right? So that will be in millisecond time. Okay. So these are the options we are getting with the help, right? The details, no detail. And just uses means you will get the options, right? So if I say instead of help, I say uses will be giving you the options. Okay, the two options are there. Okay, so these are the two commands, uses and help. Okay. And another command is a truncate command. So truncate command is like any particular file I want to truncate, like I want to remove some part of the file, okay, content I want to remove, I can use the truncate. Okay. So if I check some file, hadoop fs minus ls, we'll see that some file. So this is the one file test.txt. Okay. Let's see content of the file. Okay. Test me 1, 2, 3 that. Yes. So in this file, the content is hello, how are you? I say I need only 5 letters. I don't want this remaining content. Okay. So I will use truncate command fs minus, so I will use truncat truncate minus w, and I will give the number of characters, right? I want 5, okay? And which file I want to do, I will giving the file. It is w for waiting, okay? It will be showing, it is updating the file itself. So it will not create any other file. It will modify your current file. Whatever file you give, it will modify this file. So it is very careful, right? When you are using this command, so your existing file will be modified. So it will be showing waiting for testing, right? So this, so now your file length has become now length 5. So now if you see the content of the file, can you see only hello is coming? Because the remaining part, right, the content, with, so this is, okay. Yeah, so this is the truncate command, okay? So these are the small command, like one time practice if you do, and you will come to know, right, what is the purpose of touch command. Touch command is like you can create a empty file in the Hadoop directory. So Hadoop fs minus touch or touch G, right? Touch, I think append mode is there. Okay. Just you want to create a file, so choose touch G, or if you want to append in the existing file, if it is there, then it will use append. Okay, so touch. You say it's a new file I'm giving, testing 1, 2, 3. So when I see Hadoop fs minus file testing 1, 2, 3. So I will see one touch file, 0 size is skipped. So this is a file which is having 0 size, touch file. Okay. So touch file is created by the touch M or touch G. Okay. Another command is, okay, I go with one command is setrep. So setrep command is set replication factor. Okay. So you see what is the replication factor is coming here. So this is the directory, because there is no replication factor of the directory, but inside the files we have the replication factor. So our configuration file, the replication factor is 1. So whenever I create a copy or I do I create a file, so it will give the by default replication factor 1. But I can change this replication factor. I can change this replication factor by using Hadoop fs minus setrep. This is a command. And this is a command line way. This is a manual way to change a replication factor for a specific file, right? Sometimes I say this file is highly critical file, because this file I need a more replication, right? So if I change in my configuration file, XML file, so it will change the entire Hadoop file system. So I don't want that. I want only specific one file. I want to change the replication factor like 1, 2, 3. So I will say set replication factor. I say 3, and I say which file, testing 1, 2, 3, and I say test.txt. So now it will say the replication 3 is set. Now if I see it again, if I see, so I will see it change. I can, so now it will maintain the 3 copy of this file. Okay, so 3 blocks, right? 3 different machines, right? But here is the same machine. So all 3 copy will be maintained in the same node. Okay, but ideally, like if you are using a multi-node cluster, so it will be a 3 different nodes. Okay, so 3 different nodes, it will maintain the 3 different copy like block. Okay, so setrep command is changing the replication factor. Okay, and if I want to do this replication factor multiple files all together, right? Suppose I say in the testing 123 directory, all the files I want to do. So one by one file I do, that is this one. That is, but if I want to do Hadoop fs minus setrep, and I say replication factor 3, and I want to do recursively minus R, and I give the directory. So when I'm using recursive means I have to use the directory because minus R will not work with the file. Yeah, for the same file, we need it like when we like particular file is very highly critical, right? Because we know, right, if anytime my system crashed, right, one node is down, right? So we can get the high availability. So we will come to know, right, which file is more highly critical, or then we can change the replication factor. Generally, it is not done because the replication factor is by default there, right? When we are using in the multi-node cluster. So 3 copies are enough, right? But still, I want to go more than 3 copy, right? 5. Then I will change them. But still, command is there. You can see now it's saying replication factor is 3 set for this file, this file, this file. Okay, the minus R options, but it will take in directly also without minus R option. So it is setting all 3 replication factor is set all the 4 files test.txt. So now if I see the content, the testing 123, so all file is set 3333. Okay, so the other file is there in the testing 234 directory. Okay? Because if you see the where is the other 3 replication, so that is inside this directory. So it is automatically recursive. We don't need to give minus R option. It is set all the files inside the directories and directories. Okay, so we see this and head and tail command. Okay, so these are very useful command, tail command, and one is a head command. Okay, so when I see the content, right? So what is fs minus head? Okay, and I say the file, right? Any file is the content. File is small, but it is taking 1024 KBs. So 1024 KBs, how many character comes, right? So it will take it that part had. So in this particular file, it is less than 1024 characters. Like 1024, like if I say, I'm saying 1 KB. 1 KB is like 1024 characters. So 1024 character is the less than, right? So entire file is showing in the head. But suppose your file is a really big file, but in Hadoop file system, the head command will be giving only like 1024 character, 1 KB character. So you can see how to come to know about this. So you can check with the head command. So here it is showing like this head command shows the first 1 KB of the file. So whatever file is not a matter, right? It will show 1 KB, first 1 KB characters. Okay? So it will be showing the 1 KB size of the file. It will be showing if 1 KB is 1024 characters. So this is already less than 1024. So entire file is coming in the head. Okay? The tail command is I want to see the last content of the file. So we use a tail command. So I can test.txt. So this is just showing the tail, right? But another use of the tail command is one minus n option is there. You want to see more detail. So Hadoop fs minus l tail. you will see there is minus F option is there. So you can specify like you want to append the data as the file size is growing. Okay. So if I use the same, but I will give minus F also here. So minus F is basically saying this file here you seen without minus F, I just got the content, the last part, because add and both are same, right? Because the content is very less. Okay. But here this tail command also showing the last 1 KB. So the difference is head is showing the first 1 KB and the tail is showing the last 1 KB, like 1024 characters. So it's already like total number of characters are already less, right? So it is coming an entire file. Okay. But when I use minus F option, so it is holding the file. It is not coming out the file. Generally, you've seen that when we are checking the logs, right? And your logs are keep appending. So in that case, we go for the tail command. In the Unix also, we go tail command. Okay. The same purpose of the tail is in the Hadoop file system also. Like Hadoop fs tail minus F, and you are giving the location of the file. So it is holding the file. If you add more content in the file, now we try to add more content. Okay? So we open another terminal because same terminal we can't do because if we do control G here or control C, so we'll come out from that. So we have to keep it same in the same terminal, but we have to open another terminal and we will add two files. Okay, Hadoop fs minus append to file we use. So we already seen what append to file does. So append to file is basically merging the two files and then creating a new file. Okay. So I will give these two files, or I will check the content of these two files. Okay. That XYZ. This is the content XYZ. Some other one we take internal internal.txt. So this is this content. So we can easily figure out like 4 lines of content, and this is also 4 lines of content. Okay. So now I do Hadoop fs minus append to file E capital F capital, and then first one is I whatever file you keep it first, that will come first. Okay, that content will come first. I keep it internal.txt. Second file is XYZ. And now in the Hadoop file system, I will give the this file location because I have to append in this file. Okay, so testing 123 slash test2 dot txt. Okay, now I hit enter here. Try another directory. Because file already exists. We are using minus sign. So here is no, it is done. Can you see content name? Yeah, content name, right? Yes, I added this okay, right? So it is keep appending. If I do it again one more time, trading data. Oh yeah. Put correct. Yeah, correct. Because this is a put command. Actually, I was thinking this is append to file. Okay, this is not append to file. So every time I will see the same thing, right? Because I'm overriding the data. Correct. So basically, uh, is if I'm using append to file, that will keep appending the data, right? So append to file also work, and whenever you are adding the data, so you will see the tail. So, so we have other command is rmdir this command. Okay, so how to remove the file and directories. So we can use the rm command. Okay. Hadoop fs three command are there: rmr and rmdir. Okay. So Hadoop fs ls. Okay. So any particular one file you want to delete, just simply do rm command and keep the path of the file. Testing 123 flag. That's fine. It will remove your file, and this file is going to your trash. Okay, so by default this trash is not configured because I have configured manually, because you will see whenever you are deleting you will not get this message. Okay, I will show you that how to configure trash, because Hadoop file system having its own trash. So one is the Unix trash is there, like Unix, you can recover the file, okay, when you delete the file, okay. But this is a Hadoop file system trash. So this file system trash, Hadoop file system trash is not by default enabled. Your file is directly deleted. But right now, my file is deleted, but it went to the trash. So can you find the trash location? It is .trash folder in my Hadoop file system. This is my Hadoop file system location /user, my username, and the trash directory. And there is a current directory, and whatever your Hadoop directory folder, same is created in the trash. So when you want to revert back, right? You want to get back the same. So you have to use CP command. The CP command will copy Hadoop to Hadoop. CP or MB, two commands are there. When one command we see copy from local or put command. So these two commands work from the local to the Hadoop file system. But when you are using CP or MB, it is copying the data or moving the data from Hadoop to Hadoop for any Hadoop directory to another Hadoop directory. So I'm copying this file CP and I'm just copying to this location, test file, because this test file is not there. So I want to copy like this. I want to, so I will see Hadoop -ls testing 123. So you will see touch file is again created. It get back. Okay. This touch file. So that's the advantage. Okay. And this trash configuration, okay, how to do. So you have to go to your Hadoop installation directory, your software, right, where you install your Hadoop. You go to your software, go to your Hadoop, here etc. Here I configured FS trash interval. This is some 140 hours. So like we can set the trash interval time, and this property when you add in your core site.xml, and after that you have to restart your, you can restart your Hadoop command, right? Start all asset, and then you will see you're automatically, like when you are deleting any file folder, it will go to the trash. Okay, and this trash location will be your user directory. So who is a Hadoop user, right? My user, right? It's Arvind. So that user is like having in Hadoop also path, the user having the user, and there is a trash directory is uh, taking the trash, right? Whatever file is deleted. Okay. So if I don't want to, like every time whenever you are doing the rm command, so it will take your file to the trash. Okay. But sometimes you say, this file I don't want to store in the trash. Okay. So there is a skip trash command is there. So
हेलो
yeah.
अपन दोस्ती क्या हाल है? अच्छा तो जाना नहीं आज कचहरी?
So testing 1 2 3 slash test file. Can you see this time you are getting any message like that? The file is moved to the trash? No, right? Deleted. Right? So this file is straightforward deleted. Like some are the very big, large file are there, and those files are no use to keep it in the trash, right? Because you want to stay. But trash, what is the advantage of the trash, right? Sometimes by mistake you deleted any file and you cannot recover file. So that reason like trash is there, right? So you can get back in the trash. So skip trash and trash, right? Skip trash and you can when you are using any deleting the file or directory. So when you are deleting the directory, so there is a rmdir command is there. So you have created suppose some directory. I created this directory and I want to delete this directory rmdir and testing 1 2 3 idea. So if your directory is not empty, and directory is having nested directories, files, everything, and you want to remove that, you can use RMR command. So Hadoop fs minus RMR recursive delete. It is applicable for directories recursively. Okay, and you just give the directory path testing 1 2 3. So this directory testing 2 3 4. This has already one file, right? So this testing 1 2 3 test 2 3 4. I gave test 2 3 4. So I'm giving this directory, so it will delete the file also and directory also. So when this directory is deleted, automatically the file will be deleted within this directory. Okay. Let's see this rmdir works with the directory the file. rmdir test. Okay, that is a testing 2 3. See, RMDIR is only used like when the directory is empty. If the directory is not empty, you will get the message. For empty directory, you use RMDIR. Okay. But if your directory is not empty and still you want to delete entire directory, so you will use RMFM. So again, it went to the trash. So if I see my file ls and I will this trash directory, this is a trash directory. I will see entire directory went to the trash with the file inside that. So if you see test3.txt file is there inside my testing 234. So that is the reason the trash is very useful, right? Like sometimes by mistake, if you deleted any file or directory, okay, so you can get back from the trash. It is clear, this one. So this is, we have seen the three commands, rm, rmdir. So just make a list of the commands so that you can do practice. So yesterday we see, I'm just repeating, hadoop fs ls command, hadoop fs minus fs minus mkdir, and you can try with minus v with the nested directory, test one, test two, and hadoop fs minus put command and copy from local. I'm not writing a complete command because source and target you will give here. So you have local source path and Hadoop target path. Okay. When you use Hadoop fs get command, it is the reverse. Hadoop fs minus get command or copy to local. So when you use these two commands, so your here will come Hadoop source path and local target path. Or I told like even you can give dot or space, right? You can do that. Okay, in the current directory you want. And Hadoop fs minus permission command. Three permissions command, ch group command, ch mode command. Okay, so you can give some permission to some directory. Test 1, 2, 3. Okay. Hadoop fs minus ch group command to change the group. Like suppose I want to change the group for the Hadoop. Okay, so testing 1, 2, 3. So these are the directory. You just make sure this is the directory files you have. So if you do testing 1, 2, 3, only testing 1, 2, 3, but you want to get recursively all the directory inside that, so minus R you use. So ch group and ch own you can do recursively. Okay, so here ch group and ch on and even ch mode also. So it can be also used recursively. Okay, so recursively you can use for all three, right? Ch mode, ch group, and ch on. So here you give the permission, here you give the group name you want to change, here you want to change the owner. Okay, and this is you can apply on the directory or even the file also, individual file also you can give. But in that case, you will not use minus R option. Okay. So next, these three commands we have seen hadoop fs means setrep command. So setrep command is changing the replication factor. So you can change the replication factor, you can give, and then you can give the directory or you can give the file. If you give the directory here, all the files inside the directory will change the replication factor, or directly you can give the file path. So it will change for particular file the replication factor. Hadoop fs truncate command is there. The truncate command is like minus w, and I want to truncate the character, right? I say like I want only 5 characters in my file. So first initial 5 character, it will keep it, and other it will delete it in the same file. So I say this is applicable to the file. So testing 1, 2, 3 slash test.txt. Okay. When you say Hadoop fs, um, okay, uses command. So uses you can say for any command uses, so add command or tail command, any command, ls command you can do. Hadoop fs help command. So you can tell any command for help, tail command, ls command. Okay. And Hadoop fs, the other command is okay, cp or md command. Okay, so cp command is basically it's copying the file in Hadoop to Hadoop directly. So I say I have a cp, I say source path. So now here both will be Hadoop path. So Hadoop fs minus cp, and you say Hadoop source path, Hadoop source path, and Hadoop target path. So both will be Hadoop path. So just copying the file from one Hadoop directory to another Hadoop directory, it's a copy. When you say Hadoop fs minus nb, it will be doing cut paste. Hadoop source path and Hadoop target path. Both will be Hadoop path. And touch command, Hadoop fs minus touch command, you can give a file name. You can give the directory where you want to create a new file, testing 1, 2, 3, and I want to create a one touch file. And yesterday we did two more command I didn't mention here. So those two commands we did append to file. So Hadoop fs minus append to file. So source file 1, okay, source file 2, the local file system file, and Hadoop file path, the target Hadoop file path. The target Hadoop file path where I want to create a new file. I want to create a new file with concatenation of these two files, source file 1 and source file 2. Another command is I want to do the same thing for like Hadoop file system to local. So there is a get merge command. So to Hadoop file path 1, second one Hadoop file path 2, because two files should be on the Hadoop directory, okay, two different files, and I want to get local. So local I give local path. So some file name you give, you will say file name. So just you type file name, so your local in the current directory, your file will be created. Okay, with that name, and it will be concatenation of these two. Okay. And other than that, yeah, rm, rmdir, and rmfm. So these are the three commands for removing the file and directory. So Hadoop fs minus rm command, and then you give the Hadoop file path. So any file you can remove with the rm command, and Hadoop fs minus rmdir Hadoop directory path. But the condition is directory should be empty. Directory should be empty. Another one is Hadoop fs minus rmr, and this will be Hadoop directory path. Hadoop directory path. Not empty, and we can use RMM. Recursive, right? Like directory files, all of them. So one command is stat command is there, Hadoop fs minus stat, and you can give any directory path. It will tell about just date and time. It's a very simple command just to come to know when this directory or file is created. You can use the stat command. One command is a count command. Okay, count command is there. Count command is giving you the directory and files in a particular directory. It will give the count basically when you do Hadoop fs count of any directory, testing 1, 2, 3. So it will tell about how many directories files are there. So it will tell. So that is basically count. Another command is I want to know about the size of the files and directories, like the Hadoop fs minus df command and minus h option is there. Then into the directory, I can come to know the used and available and percentage. Like, so this is showing like my total like Hadoop file system size. Okay, and this is the use, right? 236 MB is used my Hadoop file system. Okay, So it is talking about going to so this is talking about okay. This particular directory. So EF command is basically shows the capacity free and use of the file system it will show. Okay. So it's not there is a du and dus command is there. If you want to know your particular directory size of the directory, okay, because it is talking about your complete file system spaces. Like sometimes you are getting some issues of the disk size issues, right? So you want to know how much disk size is available, right? So in that case, you will check EF minus H. Okay. So you can use Hadoop, even if you don't give this. This is like no directories, no need to give. Just give this command to give the, the users of file system. So it will be showing the users. But if you want to see particular directory users, okay, there is a command, du command and dus command is there. So Hadoop address means then you get the string 123. Here you will get the directory wise the right side, right? How much size is each one is occupying. Okay. Then you see Hadoop address minus ls minus r plus n 123. It is showing the same thing, like you can see here 145 and 36. Okay. So this one is 145 is a 145, this is 108. Okay, it's 108 test. Okay, this is the one directory. 66. The output is in the form of size, disk space consumed, and name. So disk space consumed and size. Okay, the output is in the okay, size, disk space consumed. Okay, disk space consumed and name of the file. There is a one more command dus. If you see the difference in this one, it is a top level directory it is showing. Okay. And total size is showing, right? 181, right? The total size of this 181. And this is the total size of these two. And then it is showing the testing 123. But the file level you want to know, then du command use. And dus is the directory level. Okay. So this is the file level. So this command is showing size of total size of the directory. Total size of directory in form file size, total consume size, and file. Another command is Hadoop access minus du. The du command is this is a du as okay, which is giving, and du command is giving testing 123. It is giving each file level, right? So it is showing Okay, showing the file size within dedicated. Okay, so just do this practice. Okay, so I think 3-4 commands are left. Okay, so let's do some f attribute, get attribute, I have to tell. Okay, and test command is there, text command is there. Okay, text command is like I want to see the content of file. Like we can use cat command, but text command is like if you have file in some chip, right? So you can use a text command. So I do type as minus file. This text command is take the source file, output the file in the text format, or allowed format or zip format or arrow format. Like you want to see the file content in the zip file, then you can use this text format, text file, text command. And some other command are add command I already told. Okay, add and okay. Expunge command, like it is clearing your trash, right? You want to clear your trash, so just simple command is hadoop fs 9 is expunge. So, but still it will not completely remove your trash. But what it will do, all the separate directories, it will keep it in one single directory. So it is moving. It is moving. If you see this trash folder again, okay. So fs minus ls trash directory. The trash, it is created a one single folder with today, date and time, and all the things are moved in this. Okay. So if you delete this one, then it will be permanently deleted. Okay. So this one, see, everything is moved in this one. Okay. So expunge command is to clean the trash. Okay. So hadoop fs minus expunge.
This expunge will do permanent remove or it's a temporary remove? We can again restore.
See, if it is creating this directory, right, one date, time, right, folder, right, some this directory. So if this directory manually you delete it, so expunge is not permanently deleting. It is just like accumulating everything and keeping it in a one single date directory. So it is kind of your like staging folder, right? Like you can say backup. Okay, still it's backup. Okay, but this one you want to permanently just RMR command you run here, then it will be gone. Okay. But you have to run RMR manually here. Okay. Because it's still. So this expunge is like small directories are there in the trash, right? So that will combining it one in single directory in the date and keeping it. Okay. It is not permanently. Clean the trash. Okay, I will paste this command. So try this command. I think this is okay. 320 commands are there. 528 and some more 5-6 commands more. So it will come. Okay. So I will upload the video.